90% of people who lose a significant amount of weight eventually gain most, if not all of it, back. It's one of the most discouraging statistics in all of medicine. You work hard, you sacrifice, you see progress, and then the scale starts creeping back up despite your best efforts. But it's not because you lack willpower. Here's the problem. Your brain has shifted your metabolic set point to keep you stuck at that higher weight. It's like a thermostat that's been rigged to stay at 80 degrees, no matter how hard you try to cool the room down. So, how can you finally keep the weight off without your biology fighting you every step of the way? In this video, I'm taking you behind the scenes of the clinical research to show you exactly how to reset that thermostat using evidence-based functional medicine strategies. My name is Dr. Kate, and for over 15 years, I've been helping people just like you sort out the messy, complicated root causes of their health concerns, including rebound weight gain. I want to start by acknowledging something very important. Weight loss is a tricky, sensitive, and often polarizing topic. It seems like everyone has an opinion, and most of those opinions come with a heavy dose of shoulds. But before we dive into the science, I want you to hear this. Your value as a human being is not tied to your weight, your BMI, or your body fat percentage. And it's definitely not tied to how you look in a mirror. If you're watching this, I'm assuming your motivation is to be a healthier, more vibrant version of yourself, to live longer and feel better so you can do more of what you love. That is a goal worth pursuing. And today, I want to offer you a different path than the eat less, exercise more mantra that has failed so many of us. Before we look at the solutions, we have to understand the why. It all starts with how your body adopts a new normal that makes fat loss feel nearly impossible. This story doesn't actually begin with weight loss. It begins with weight gain. Whether it happened in childhood, during the hormonal shifts of puberty, or later in life during high-stress years, when you gain weight, your body doesn't just see it as temporary storage. It embraces it as your new baseline. Think of your body like a highly efficient survival machine. When your fat cells puff up to accommodate stored calories, your brain chemistry actually shifts. It recalibrates your set point, the weight your body will fight to maintain. But it goes deeper than just a setting in your brain. Your body actually becomes more efficient at extracting energy from the food that you eat. It starts to prioritize storing every extra calorie because it believes it needs that fat to survive. From an evolutionary perspective, this was a genius move to protect us from famine. But in our modern world of constant food availability, this survival mechanism has become a metabolic prison. It's incredibly annoying, right? Your body is literally working overtime to keep you at a weight that you're trying to move away from. So to break this cycle, we first have to ask, what triggered that gain in the first place? In my practice, we rarely find just one reason for weight loss resistance. Usually, it's a combination of factors that have layered on top of each other over the years. If we don't address these triggers, any weight you lose could be temporary. Here are the 5 most common contenders. 1. Hormone imbalance. This is a huge one. Whether it's a hidden hypothyroid issue, estrogen dominance, PCOS, PMOS, or the hormonal shifts of menopause, your hormones are the chemical messengers that tell your body whether to burn fat or store it. Most weight loss resistance has a hormonal component. Number 2, toxicity. This surprises a lot of people. To keep your vital organs safe from toxins, whether from our environment or the ultra-processed foods that we eat, your body tucks those toxins away inside fat cells for safe storage. If your detoxification pathways are sluggish, your body will be very reluctant to let go of that fat, because doing so would release those toxins back into your bloodstream. Number 3, stress. I'm not talking about stress eating. I'm talking about the physiological impact of chronic cortisol. When you're stuck in fight or flight mode, your body believes it to be under a threat. It holds onto belly fat as a quick energy source for the emergency that it thinks is coming. Number 4, insulin resistance. This is the most common root cause of fat gain that I see. When your cells stop responding to insulin, your blood sugar stays high, and your body pumps out even more insulin to compensate. Since insulin is a fat storage hormone, it becomes a vicious cycle that leads to metabolic syndrome and chronic disease. Number 5, dysbiosis and leaky gut. Your gut is the command center for your health. An unbalanced microbiome triggers systemic inflammation. That inflammation directly signals your body to store fat. Some of the most cutting-edge research in the world right now is proving that our gut bacteria might be the ultimate remote control for our weight. I know that's a lot to process. It can feel overwhelming just trying to find the starting line. But the good news is that these root causes are fixable, and I'll be talking about my favorite functional strategies in just a minute. But to make it easy, you'll find all 3 of them compiled into a free functional fat loss PDF. I'll put a link in the description so you can grab it and have it as a reference. Let's say you do manage to lose some fat. You clean up your diet or you start a new exercise routine. Oftentimes, that victory is short-lived. You hit a plateau or the weight starts to rebound. Why? Because your body is actively fighting to get back to its new normal, using 3 powerful biological mechanisms. Mechanism 1, the metabolic slowdown. When you restrict calories, your metabolism slows down to match that lower intake. I call this the biggest loser effect. A famous study followed contestants from that TV show. Before the competition, they burned an average of 2,600 calories a day at rest. After the show, that dropped to only 2,000. But here's the kicker. 6 years later, even though most had regained the weight, their metabolism had dropped even further, to 1,900 calories a day. Their bodies were permanently throttled down to prevent further weight loss. Mechanism 2, the hunger hormone shift. Your body also changes your chemistry to make you miserable. It increases ghrelin, the hormone that drives hunger and cravings. At the same time, it decreases leptin, the hormone that tells your brain we're full. This creates a state of permanent dissatisfaction. You aren't failing at willpower, you're fighting a biological command to eat. Mechanism 3, the microbiome memory. Your gut bacteria actually have a memory of your higher weight. If you don't shift the bacterial balance in your gut, those microbes will continue to influence your metabolism and cravings to pull you back towards your old set point. So how do we fix this? Well, we have to work with your body to reset the baseline. In functional medicine, we use evidence-based strategies to match the why with a specific solution. I call this the functional fat loss trio. The first strategy is activating the AMPK switch. AMPK is a metabolic master switch found in every cell. When it's activated, it tells your mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells, to stop storing energy and start burning it. Specifically, it tells them to burn stored fat mass. We have great research to guide these strategies. For example, concentrated polyphenols from hibiscus and lemon verbena extracts have been shown to flip this switch. In clinical trials, people using these specific extracts lost significant belly fat in just 12 weeks without even changing their diet. When they did add healthy lifestyle changes, the results were even more dramatic. I'll include the exact formulation that they used in this study in the free Fat Loss Trio PDF, and you can order it through my Fullscript dispensary. If you haven't ordered anything yet, you're in for a great surprise, so be sure to check that out. The second strategy is boosting GLP-1 and satiety. You've probably heard of GLP-1 because of the new wave of weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Zepbound. GLP-1 is a hormone your gut secretes to lower blood sugar and increase the feeling of fullness. But we can boost your body's natural production of GLP-1 without the side effects or cost of medications. Compounds like berberine, often called nature's Ozempic, help increase that satiety signal so you naturally stop the food noise and cravings. You'll find my favorite in the trio as well. Finally, we have to talk about a very special gut bacteria called Akkermansia muciniphila. This bug is a major factor in gut lining health. We know that people with a healthy weight have high levels of Akkermansia, while those with weight loss resistance have very little. Supplementing with this specific bacteria has been shown in human trials to decrease body weight and hip circumference significantly because it helps reset the gut's influence on your metabolism. Another study found that people who supplemented with Akkermansia after losing a bunch of weight with a low-fat diet were able to maintain it significantly better than those who didn't. I want to be very clear. You won't get these clinical results from just drinking hibiscus tea or eating probiotic yogurt. The science depends on the specific extracts, doses, and durations used in the trials. To make this easy for you, I've sourced exactly what you need in that free fat loss PDF that I mentioned earlier. The link is below in the description for you. Here's the bottom line. When you understand why your body is resisting weight loss, you can stop fighting yourself and start supporting your biology. By flipping the AMPK switch, rebalancing your hunger hormones, and shifting your microbiome, you can finally move that set point to a healthier place. This is what we do in functional medicine. We treat the root, not the symptom. If you're ready to stop the weight roller coaster and put those strategies to work, download that free functional fat loss PDF at the link in the description. It will show you exactly how to implement the trio that we talked about today. Thanks so much for watching and for being part of this community. If you found this information helpful, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. It helps me reach more people who are tired of the shoulds and are looking for real evidence-based solutions. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.